Welcome to today's Explainer. We're about to take a super fascinating, highly detailed anatomical journey right into the core of your body's engine. Today, we're decoding the 5 warning signs of stomach inflammation. If you've ever wondered what your gut is desperately trying to tell you when things go wrong, well, you're in exactly the right place.
Okay, let's dive into this. Imagine, just for a second, that we could essentially X-ray your discomfort. What exactly happens when your stomach literally glows red with inflammation? You know, that intense, localized pain? It isn't just a whisper. It is screaming at you. It's a massive alarm bell for your whole system. And to truly figure out how to quiet that alarm, we need to break down the 5 totally distinct ways this inflammation actually manifests in your body.
So let's start with symptom number 1, the burn.
Let's look at the sheer mechanics of this first one. Because of that inflammation down below, the barrier between your stomach and your esophagus, it gets compromised. It gets weak. And this allows those highly acidic digestive juices to travel backward. They essentially rise out of the stomach, where they belong, right, and wash right up into the super delicate lining of your esophagus. So this isn't just some vague ache we're talking about. It's a very real, actual chemical burn happening inside you. That's what gives you that unmistakable, sharp, fiery sensation right behind your breastbone.
Moving on down the digestive tract to symptom number 2, the swell. Think about the physical reality here for a second. When your stomach lining is inflamed, its ability to actually break down your food is severely hampered. It just can't do its job right. And the result? Your abdomen becomes physically swollen. It's driven by this massive buildup of digestive gas right after a meal. You know, it's not just that standard feeling of being full after a big dinner. It is a highly uncomfortable, very visible expansion. Basically, your inflamed digestive system is struggling so hard to process the food that it creates trapped air and gas. That gas pushes outward, making your clothes feel super tight and just causing a whole lot of physical distress.
Which brings us to symptom number 3, the sickness.
Now we're moving from just localized swelling to something that can completely halt your day. This is the classic face of nausea. See, that stomach inflammation isn't just causing local swelling anymore. It is actively sending intense distress signals straight up to your brain. And that creates this profound, sickening wave of discomfort that just makes you want to curl up on the sofa and do absolutely nothing else. It's actually your body's deeply ingrained protective mechanism literally telling you, hey, something is very wrong down here, please stop what you're doing.
Next up is symptom number 4, intestinal distress.
As we continue our journey further down into the intestines, the inflammation triggers a major fork in the road. It basically branches into 2 totally distinct yet equally disruptive problems. On one hand, you have the first possibility, drastically slow bowel movements. The inflammation disrupts the normal, rhythmic muscle contractions of your gut, causing everything to just grind to an uncomfortable, sluggish halt. We all know that as constipation. But then, on the flip side, in stark contrast, that exact same inflammation can cause severely irritated intestines, sending everything into hyperdrive. Your gut basically panics and tries to flush out the perceived threat as quickly as possible, resulting in diarrhea. So whether your system is totally freezing up or flushing out, this intense intestinal distress is a huge warning sign.
And finally, we arrive at symptom number 5, the disconnect.
This one is a deeply frustrating irony. Imagine being presented with a beautiful, completely healthy meal, and yet you absolutely refuse to eat, just holding your stomach in total discomfort. This is the classic loss of appetite. When your stomach is glowing red with inflammation, honestly, the very thought of introducing food into that hostile environment becomes completely repulsive. Your brain actively steps in and suppresses your hunger cues. Why? Because digestion itself has turned into a painful chore instead of the natural restorative process it's supposed to be.
So the crucial point to take away here is that stomach inflammation is never just one isolated thing, right? It's a compounding series of physiological alarms. We've traced the whole path today, starting from the fiery upward rise of heartburn, moving to the visible expansion of bloating, shifting into that full-body sickening wave of nausea, traveling down to the chaotic extremes of intestinal distress, and finally ending in a complete loss of appetite. It is a heavy, heavy physical toll that completely disrupts your everyday life. But hey, here is the good news. Recognizing these 5 signs, that is the absolute best first step toward actually fixing the problem.
Which leads us to the resolution and seeking professional advice.
Let's look at how we can actually turn this around and build toward a full recovery. First off, step 1, you do not have to guess what's wrong. you can consult a professional doctor who can use advanced tools, like digital 3D digestive models, to pinpoint exactly where your inflammation is happening, and, more importantly, why. They map out a concrete plan for you. And that brings us right to step 2, which is the ultimate goal, isn't it? Moving from that painful refusal of food we talked about earlier, right back to happily enjoying a highly nutritious meal packed with fresh fruits and vegetables. Healing that stomach lining allows you to actually process those vital nutrients without the pain, without the bloating, and without the fear.
Which leaves us with one final vital question. Are you ready to really listen to your stomach? Your gut is incredibly communicative if you just know how to read the signs we mapped out today. Paying attention to these early warnings can honestly save you from a whole lot of long-term discomfort. If you found this explainer helpful and you want to keep empowering yourself with clear, structured knowledge about your body, make sure to subscribe for more health tips. We've got so many more incredible anatomical journeys to take together. So until next time, stay healthy, stay curious, and please keep listening to what your body is trying to tell you.